I know MJ is really competitive with it. The stories about MJ are crazy. Like, he would go play 18 and then show up to the game and drop 35. I could never do that. Like, that's
a different breed. Caitlin Clark makes her feelings known on Michael Jordan's legendary golf tales. Michael Jordan and Caitlin Clark have at least two things in common. They are both great basketball players and both love to play golf. Clark was a special guest at the 2025 Masters tournament in Augusta, opening up about her love for the sport and talking legendary MJ golf stories. Speaking on Under the Umbrellas with Kira K. Dixon, Clark discussed how she started playing golf, among other topics. She was asked about Jordan, who is considered the greatest basketball player ever, and his epic tales on the greens over the years. "I know MJ is really competitive with it," Clark said. "The stories about MJ are crazy. He would go play 18, then show up to the game and drop 35. I could never do that. Like, that's a different breed." MJ is known for his competitive nature, especially on the golf course. There have been a ton of stories about how he'd play an entire 18 holes and still drop an amazing game the following day. And it wasn't just in the NBA, but also during the Olympics. Jordan took his love for golf to another level when he founded the Grove XXII, a luxury golf course located in Hobe Sound, Florida. It's a very exclusive club, and people can only get in via invitation. It was designed by Bobby Weed Golf Design, one of the leading companies in golf course architecture. According to Nichols Architects, the entire course and its facilities cost the Chicago Bulls legend around $20 million. He's been a regular on the green now that he has relocated to Jupiter, Florida. He sold the majority of his shares with the Charlotte Hornets back in 2023. MJ now enjoys his luxurious golf sanctuary and his NASCAR team, 2311 Racing. As for Caitlin Clark, she participated in a golf tournament at the Annika back in November. She spent some time on the golf course during her off-season, though she prioritized bulking up for her sophomore year in the WNBA. Caitlin Clark was joined by many athletes and celebrities for this year's Masters. The Masters tournament is one of the 4 major championships in golf, along with the PGA Championship, US Open, and the Open Championship. It's held every April, starting on the weekend and ending on the second Sunday of the month at Augusta National Golf Club in Georgia. It's a prestigious location and tournament, with many celebrities and athletes attending the big event. Caitlin Clark was joined by fellow Indianapolis legend Peyton Manning and other basketball stars such as Aja Wilson, Alicia Gray, Grant Hill, David Lee, and J.R. Smith.
I know MJ is really competitive with it. The stories about MJ are crazy. Like, he would go play 18 and then show up to the game and drop 35. I could never do that. Like, that's a different breed, but yeah, you find a lot of hoopers also like basketball too.
Bryson DeChambeau flashed a game face a couple times today that left the likes of 5-time NFL MVP Peyton Manning, reigning NFL MVP Josh Allen, tennis icon Roger Federer, and Caitlin Clark, all of whom are on property. It left them in envy.
And Caitlin Clark, all of whom are on property, it left them in envy. When he stormed off the 16th, you didn't want to be in his way.
During the Under the Umbrellas interview, she revealed many things. Caitlin ranks the Masters as the best sporting event in the country for its peacefulness and uniqueness in not allowing phones.
Honestly, would probably put it number 1.
Oh, wow.
And I think it's just so different than everything else. There's really just nothing like this. And I think, honestly, the aspect of, like, not having your phone is so unique. Like, you can tell everybody is so invested, and they're really just there to watch the greatness of the athletes. And even the golfers talking about it after their rounds, like, they feel a different level of engagement from the fans too, and how invested they are. And you're really just living in the moment. And I think as a professional athlete, like, you can empathize with that. And I think that's really cool. And then, you know, I just feel like a normal fan getting to follow on the course. And even talking to, like, I saw Josh Allen and Luke Combs and a few others last night. Like, that's what we all love about it, is, like, you're just one of the normal fans walking around doing all the same exact stuff. And there's just, like, a peacefulness about it. So I would put that up there at probably number 1, because it's just so different. Like, there's really nothing like this. And maybe the weather we're getting spoiled with is making me a bit biased, but it's pretty incredible.
Yeah, and the Masters also attracts so much off of the golf course. You went to Noah Kahn last night.
Noah
I'm sure
Kahn.
there were all
I'm a big
sorts
Noah
of...
Kahn fan, so yeah, you can't go wrong. There's a lot of concerts, a lot of different things to do, a lot of people here that you get to meet, and that's what makes it really fun.
Caitlin recalls this Steph Curry golf story. One of my favorite stories is when Steph Curry had just lost and he didn't play very well. The next day they had off and he didn't want to go to the gym, he wanted to go to the golf course. Next day he came out and had 45 points.
It is crazy, but also I think like understanding how much I enjoy it and how peaceful it is, it's like such a nice way to get away from basketball and what your reality is every single day, and just to do something where you can like calm your mind and be away from people and be outside. I think one of my favorite stories is when Steph Curry, I think it was the playoffs, and I think it was the finals, they had just lost and he didn't play very well. And the next day they had off and he didn't want to go to the gym, he wanted to go to the golf course and just hit balls. And then the next day he came out and had like 45 points and shot really well. And I think it just shows like how nice of a calming aspect it is for professional athletes, but also the competitive side of it. Like, you love that too. And obviously Steph is really good, but I think that is one of my favorite stories, is like, you understand like this is an escape for us too. Like it's that peaceful. And
Caitlin Clark on her outfits and bringing a ton of clothes to the Masters. She also got merch inspo from watching TikTok hauls.
See through the day.
it's really good.
How have you planned your outfits this week?
Ooh, well, I brought a ton of clothes because I didn't really know about the weather when I
never
got
know.
here, but I mean, it's been perfect, but just trying to look the part at least, you know?
You do look the part, but you're a golfer.
Thanks.
You
I am
know
a
exactly
golfer,
what
yeah.
it takes.
I haven't gone to the merch area yet, so we're gonna get some good
Okay, what's on
Masters.
the-
Oh,
What's
everything.
on the-
But also
the
then you
wish
gotta
list?
buy for people too. You gotta stock up on Christmas gifts. My brother's already gone. He spent a bunch of money, I'm sure.
Oops.
I'll be up there too, but I'll get some hats,
Okay.
get some nice golf gear, because it's exclusive. You can only get it here, so
Yeah.
you gotta go crazy while you can.
Yes, I agree. I got this really, really pretty light blue sweater.
Oh, really?
with
I've been seeing a lot. I've been watching like TikTok hauls of like what people buy, so I can be prepared of what I want to get.
Because when you
But
go in there,
I know,
you have
got-
to have a strategy.
You have to have a plan. Yeah.
It's overwhelming.
There's so many people in there. I'll probably get some coffee mugs. My brother said the coffee mugs.
Caitlin says there will be an Indiana Fever golf outing. I have a lot of teammates that also don't play. They want me to help them get into it, which I think is super cute. They want to go out and play.
Well, it's funny. I have a lot of teammates that also don't play, and like we talk about it, and they're like, "I see you play golf. Like, I really want to try." It's like they like want me to help them get into it, which I think is super cute. And I don't think they realize how hard it's gonna be. But they're like, "I don't know how to swing a golf club." I'm like, "I'll help you." So I think I just tell them like it's a great way to spend time with the people you love. Like that's my favorite thing about it. Like, yes, it probably frustrates me a lot, but also like it's just a great way to be outside, to meet people, to spend time with people. It brings people together, and you know that's what's so amazing about it. So I'm gonna work on giving some of my teammates a few lessons. I don't know if they actually want lessons from me, but I'm gonna try to help them the best I can.
Yeah.
But yeah, they want to go out and play, so we're gonna find some courses in Indianapolis and get out there. Definitely some public courses that maybe aren't like as nice as other ones, because I might put some divots in the ground, but it'll be fun.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's
That's
fine.
how you learn.
That is how you learn. We've all been there.
But they're also so much farther ahead because the hand-eye is there.
Yes, they're athletes, you know? They're one step ahead.
If you've made it this far and are enjoying the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications. We know watching this video takes some of your time, and we appreciate you.